Everybody, I just got some more fish in. I want to show you what these are, and I'm pretty excited to have gotten them. They came in about a week earlier than I had planned on. I ordered them, planned to get them sometime next week, and I just got notification yesterday that they were being shipped out, so they just got in a couple hours ago. They've had a little while to settle, not a whole lot. They're still kind of faded because of the coloring, but I want you guys to check these out because I think they are phenomenally beautiful. These are my new wild angels. These three are from Rio Nanay in Peru. And this is a very small blackwater tributary of the Amazon. It's so small that you can't really see it on satellite photos. There's just a little bit of an indent there. They don't bother labeling it on Google Maps or anything like that. And these guys are still a little bit low in the water because they're still kind of stressed from shipping. And I've got two wild Ucayali River angels. These are the standard Peruvian angels that you're used to. The differences being, you can see these large ones have a large number of spots on them. They've got very long, very pointed snouts with a very large dent just by the eye here. The notch is much more pronounced. They've got very large eyes compared to my other angelfish for their body size. These guys are just absolutely phenomenally large. They are the size of my palm with their bodies. Their fins aren't really long. Their pectoral fins are enormously long, but the regular fins are pretty short compared to the guys that I keep. But these are really, really beautiful fish. I don't think the camera's really picking it up because of the orange background, so I'll try to get some more footage of these later. But they've got some orange and yellow up on the top. They've got some blue reflective cheeks. They're just really, really gorgeous fish. The standard Peruvian there is quite irritable. He's a little cold. The temperature's only about 82 degrees right now. I've gone ahead and added a second heater to bump it up a little bit because they're obviously looking for some heat. And these are going to be part of a breeding experiment that I'm working on. I'll cover that more as I get these guys to pair off. I am waiting on two more of these large Nanay angels. I'm going to hope that one of them will create a pair and that I can start actually breeding some of these guys and just get some straight Nanays because they're a little bit hard to find even in the distributors of the wilds. Just absolutely beautiful fish. When they brighten up a little bit and they're ready to start eating, I'll get some footage of that because they really color up when they're hunting. I put in a little bit of Hyalea azteca in here a little while ago. It looks like they've chased them all down, but they didn't want to do it while I was nearby. These big guys I think are big enough that I can start feeding them some ghost shrimp tomorrow. We'll see how they do on that. But yeah, I just want to share that with everybody because I am super excited about these. They're a little harder to get a hold of than you'd think because a lot of the distributors that sell these are selling something else as Rio Nanay. I've seen a lot of people that get these where they end up with fish that look a whole lot like Leopoldi rather than Scalari. I've seen a lot of people get just standard Ucayali fish like I showed you, where they've got the tail lines, they don't have the deep notch, their noses are short, they've got tiny eyes, they've got no spotting or color. So I'm really glad I found these. I want to set these up in my 2,300 gallon tank when I get it ready to go. I need some suggestions from you guys about some other things that might be cool tank mates. I'm going to be sitting at about 86 to 88 degrees. The total water TDS is going to be somewhere between 100 and 180 depending on what I can get away with. I like to try to keep the KH a little high so that I don't have to worry about giant pH swings, but that's about the only thing I'm going to be worried about here. I've looked at some sand sifters like threadfin acaras or some of the larger corridoras. I think that'd be a lot of fun if I have the front 20%, 25% of the tank as sand, just to have giant floods of something go through. You know, a batch of 20 or so corys at school would be a lot of fun to watch. I've looked at maybe marbled headstanders. I'm definitely going to go with a couple hundred tetras, but I haven't decided what yet. I don't know if I want to do the standard neon tetras that everybody likes, or if I want to try to get a hold of some black darter tetras or some bleeding blue tetras or some golden redline, maybe the imperial blues. Those are all really gorgeous fish that I think would get along pretty well here. The temperature is a little bit outside of the range for a lot of them, so I wouldn't get a whole lot of breeding. But with 15 massive angels in here, even if they breed, all the babies are going to get eaten anyway, so that's not going to be a big issue. I'm going to try to wall off a section of the back where I can maybe get some Cyclops and some Azteca scuds going, get some sort of a freshwater shrimp that maybe can live there where the fish can't get into it, and as the numbers increase, they'll escape and be eaten. I think it would be cool to get a tube effects population going in that area because it would spread through the substrate, and as it comes out, it would let them do some natural grazing. I've never done a natural biotope tank before, and I feel like it would be a really interesting learning process for me. It'd be something that I think a lot of you would find really cool. So if you have any suggestions about fish, anything that you think would be cool to see, let me know in the comments. If there's anything you guys want to know about these, also let me know. And I will keep you guys up to date with what's going on with these. Take it easy.